Okay, so I got 10 rows. As you can see, originally there was a number beside the original word. So I'm going to put numbers in this column and this column. If I hover my mouse just above this column and I left click, I select the entire column. Now to put numbers in that column, I go up to my toolbar, I go Format, Bullets and Numbering, I click the Numbered tab, I select one of these that I want, I go down to Customize. This is very important, otherwise your numbers won't show properly. Customize. I make sure that this says right, and I reduce this number to 1 centimeter. So in number position, I choose right and 1 centimeter. Click OK. As you can see, I have some nice numbers in that column. I want this column to start at 11. So I select the column, go up to Format, Bullets and Numbering, choose my numbers again, Customize. This should say right and 1 centimeter, but up above it says Start at. I want it to start at 11 this time. Click OK. Now you can see that I have column 1 to 10 and then continuing 11 to 20. So now we simply need to put the original words into the next column. To do this, it's easy. Select the word and then just drag it down to the cell that you want it to appear in, like so. And I do that for each of my words. Now all we need to do is change these borders so that the learners don't have to see all the lines. So let's look at the first table again. If I select the entire table again, then right click, and on this menu I can see borders and shading. Select that, and on the right here there's a selection. I don't want any borders on this first table, so I click each of these lines which represents the borders. I click OK, and if I click down here you can see the border is now grey, showing me that there's a border there, but it will not print. This border, I'm going to select the table, right click, borders and shading, and I'm going to change the kind of border. So I want a double line around the instructions. And as you can see, it's changed the borders. Click OK, and you can see I've changed the border. Now, this table where the exercise is a little more complicated. These first two columns, I do not want any border at all. So I select them, right click, borders and shading, and I remove the outside borders and the inside borders. And I do the same on this side. Now on this middle column, I only want the bottom border to be showing. So there's an underline where the students can write their answers. I select the column, I right click, borders and shading, and I just remove the top border on this one and click OK. As you can see, the bottom border has remained, but the others have been removed. If I go over to this column, select it, right click, borders and shading, I want to remove the right hand border and the top one. I click OK, and there we have it. It's a tidy looking worksheet. If we go up to the top, you can see there's one more activity. It says write 9 common nouns and 9 proper nouns. I'm going to select that. I'm going to Control C to copy it, Go down to my other worksheet, press return, and Control V. And there are the instructions for the next part of my worksheet. Now that I have all the content from the original worksheet, I can go up to Window, Remove Split, and if I scroll down, here is my new worksheet. Go up to my original worksheet, select all, click Delete on my keyboard, and the new worksheet will automatically appear. Now, as you notice at the bottom of the new worksheet, there is the new instructions: write 9 common nouns and 9 proper nouns to match. How about you go and put in a table for the learners to complete this exercise? Don't forget to put a common nouns heading at the top of one column and a proper nouns heading at the top of the other column. And perhaps you should put in an example so that the learners know exactly what to do. And that's how we use tables to organize our worksheets.